Hey guys. Okay, so I thought this would just be easier because the first week has been just kind of crazy, sending stuff home, and I'm trying to not teach routines too quickly because I want them to pick up on it. And so anyway, in the process, a lot of stuff has been coming home to you guys, and I just want to make sure everything isn't getting too confusing. So I thought a video would be the best. Okay, so they have their binders, right? And so with their binder, this will be kept in their backpack every day. So when they get to school, part of their arrival routine is they take their binder out of their backpack and they put it in their chair bag, which is on the back of their chair. And so they will use this throughout the day. So we definitely need those sent back every day. I forgot to send the explanation home today, so that will be going home on Monday. But in here, this is where like their duck bucks will be. I'm sure they're all excited to show you, so you probably saw those. Keep their duck bucks in here, inside the little pouch that looks like this. These pouches, okay? And so those, it just helps them keep them together. And then they turn that in and they'll earn boarding passes. And so our friends have already just started earning boarding passes, so they'll get them on Monday. So some of our friends. So this will be the front of their binder. So this behavior log right here, this is what we'll start filling out on Monday for their days and how their days went, and camp champs and starry students and happy campers. I put that all in that email about what those mean. So a purple day versus an orange day and a green day and blue and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's what that is. And then off to the side, it'll also tell you like our specials that we have for the day. So our class roster is going to go right in here. Those will be in there on Monday as well. Here's our daily schedule. These are our sight words. So these are the words that we're going to start working on. We actually touched on I today. Look at us. Ooh, exciting. But these are the ones that I'm going to work with them, and hopefully you guys will work with them at home. So we will be testing on Fridays to see if they get their words. So our first one won't be till September 6th, but if you can start working on them now, that would be so great. It just gives them a leg up. And then, so that's that. And you can just, I will highlight them when they have them. So you guys don't need to do that, just practice them. So the back is their monthly reading log. You can take this little piece of paper out here. This just tells you about the reading logs. So they'll look like this every month. And the kids can put a sticker on them or color them or bingo dot them, whatever you want to do, or just put an X. But if they turn this in just for them doing the reading, they get to pick out a free book every month from me. So this is one of our tracing sheets, and so on here you can write on this and use it with dry erase marker and then erase it. But that's them working on looking at it, and then it's getting lighter and lighter, and then tracing it, and then them copying it on their own. So all of these sheets, this and this, shapes and these, this is uppercase or capital letters, this is lowercase, this is letter sounds, all of that you guys can work on, but don't fill that out. That'll be for testing. So then when I color those in, or the kids color them in, when they're sent home, you'll see where they're at. So we have letters 1 to 20, and then just a hundreds chart here. Practicing their letters, and you can do like letter sounds with it. So, you know, A, apple, B, bat, C, camel. So one thing that's super important is whenever you're doing your sounds, if you can just make sure we're not adding extra sounds on there. So P is P, not P. D is D, not duh. That will really help when it comes to their spelling, because they're going to spell what they hear, what they're saying. So if they're adding all those extra sounds to the end, it'll show up in their spelling. So here's just different types of counting and counting strategies. This lets you know handwriting. Handwriting's really, really important, and proper letter formation. So this talks about like the skyline, the plane line, the grass line, and the worm line. We will be using that, and that's just to help them, let them know like, oh, this letter goes down to the worm line if it's a G. So this T goes all the way up to the skyline. So it helps them be more aware of where their letter should be and what part of the line they're touching. So this is going to be return to school. So if I put papers in there or things in there, please check that nightly. There's not going to be a ton that's going to be returned to school, but check that. But this on the back is going to be the papers to keep it home, and there will be stuff in there daily. So if you can empty that, that would be amazing. So that is their binder. We will also keep adding to that with Leader and Me. So as new things come up, we'll keep adding those in there. So the other binder that just got sent home today has like colors, and then it'll have environmental colors, and then it has shapes, and then environmental shapes, so what they look like in the world, and then a number line, so it can help them count. Using one-to-one correspondence is what we call that. You could even start for your kids that are really great at math and everything. You could say, oh, I see 1. What's 3 more than 1? And they can start here and go 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's 4. So that's a number line, and it's just their awareness of realizing what numbers are bigger, smaller, all that kind of stuff. So here's just number identification, 0 to 10. And then here's another alphabet chart. I do like this alphabet chart because it'll talk about how A makes 2 sounds. It can say a, like apple, or it can say A, it can say its name, like ape. So that is that. This will stay at home. So the thing with the colors in the front, that is just for your practice. I have a lot of parents already asking me, which is so great, about what they can do with their kiddo at home. That is one of the best things that you can do, because our curriculum that we just adopted, it's pretty fast paced. So we really need kiddos working on their letters, knowing what their letters are, making sure they already know their shapes and colors and things like that. So as much as you guys can practice that, try to make it fun. Look for those shapes. Hey, we're going to go on a hunt. Let's see how many squares we can find. Let's see. Oh, what shape is that? I spy with my little eye something green or something shaped like a triangle. That's what we do, like if we're waiting at a restaurant or driving in a car. Those kinds of games go a long way. And that is the best way that you can help your kiddo right now, is making sure we have those down. We do move through letters pretty quickly. And then starting to work on those sight words and writing their name, things like that. That would be absolutely incredible. So I hope this helps. Also, any of the folders, I tried looking today, and if I saw any, I pulled them. Any of those folders just for Meet the Teacher. If you need a folder, keep it. If you don't need it, just send it back and I'll use them next year for Meet the Teacher, but we don't need those in their backpack at all. We're trying to put snack on the side pockets if they have it, and their water on the side pocket. So backpacks are so tricky, and kids trying to manage these poor backpacks, and they've got backpacks, and they've got clothes in there, and they've got lunch boxes, and they've got their binder and snacks and water and you name it. So the easier it is for them to find their stuff, the better. We're having a lot of frustration with trying to put stuff back in their backpack. So I really tried to move their change of clothes to the front of the backpack and the outside pocket if I can. Not all backpacks have that. No big deal if not. If they don't have it, we kind of have it in the inside pocket in the back of the backpack. And then their snacks and then their water bottle on the outside pockets, again, if possible. So that makes it quicker. If not, we're at our backpacks for a long time. Water is getting spilled. Please make sure the water container that your kiddo has is a spill proof. So lids are opening, we're having water go everywhere. So if we can just make sure to use some of the spill proof ones, that would be fantastic. Please send, our kids are hungry. We eat lunch at 10:58. It's so early. So some friends, if they're not getting done with their lunch, I'm letting them eat their lunch later during snack time. But please make sure to send like 2 snacks with your kiddos because they're going through it. They are hungry. So trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah. Oh, and containers. We have had some containers leak and stuff like that. So if there's a chance that you think it's going to leak, maybe put it in the container and then inside like another Ziploc or something like that. But I just want to tell you, the kids are doing fantastic. It was a great first week of school. They've already learned so much. So yeah, these first 2 weeks we're really working on routines and how to be a good friend, patience, kind voices, kind volume levels. Sometimes we're yelling. So things like that. That's what we're really focusing on before we dive into the big curriculum. But you guys are doing awesome at home because I have an awesome group of kids. So I appreciate all of that. And please let me know if you have any questions. I'm still working on the Seesaw. There's a couple of friends who don't have Seesaw access yet. And then we'll also be sending home cards next week. It'll actually be taped in their binder, but they're kind of like access cards for their numbers for you guys if you want to use some of the websites and things like that at home. Otherwise, I think that's it. But I hope you guys have a great weekend. And again, please let me know if you have any questions at all. All right, bye-bye.